Hello and welcome back to MFTBT. I am Mondef, of course, and today I'd like to build a pretty simple system. It's a wheat farm. The wheat farm really is, from forestry, one of the beginning farms. And a lot of people skip them because wheat's so easy to farm by hand, but they can be useful as you talk about automating the tree farm and the peat farm and other things like that. So they are worth setting up. And I'm just going to do a basic setup. This right here is a farm, and this one is a combine, and I'm just going to connect them with stone and some wood conductive pipes, and I forgot my peat-fired engine. There it is. I do need that block too, huh? There we go. And I'm using a peat-fired engine because we already have a peat farm, so I have renewable sources of peat here in the MFTBT world. So, piece of cake. Now, the farm here runs on dirt, which I'm going to put in there, and seeds. So we'll fill that machine up. The dirt is a startup material, meaning you don't need to constantly feed it dirt. It only needs enough dirt to get started. The seed is a renewable cost. It does need seeds to run continuously. So we'll have to make sure that we get it seeds. But that's not a problem. Piece of cake to do. Now the combine has no cost. It has no interface. You can't read it. You can't look at it. But it does the harvesting and the outputting. So you'll want a pipe out of it, and we don't need a pump or an engine or anything like that. And I'm going to send all my stuff this way towards the farm, and then past the farm to here, and to out one more. To here. 3 outputs, because the system outputs 3 different things. The first thing it's going to output, of course, is the seed. So we'll get a seed. The second thing it's going to output is sand. And I know that sounds funny. The wiki doesn't list sand as an output, but it is. And then, of course, the last one is wheat. And this is an amazing system when you consider you're going to get 3 outputs and your only input is Buildcraft compatible power. So what a great system. So we want these things to go into 3 separate chests. We're going to use that diamond pipe. The first thing I want to make sure is that my farm stays full of seeds. So that's the green direction. So I'm going to fill this with green. I want all seeds going in there. You don't have to fill it. You could only have 1. But I also want seeds to go to another place, and filling it up like this increases the likelihood that a seed will be chosen to go into here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I had seeds going into, say, the red chest, 10. So now this has a 9 out of 10 chance to go into the farm. And the last one, sending it into the chest. So far more will go into the farm than will come to the chest. Once the farm is full, then the only direction it can go is towards red into this chest, which is great. This chest right here will be sand, so white sand, and then the last one here, yellow. This will be where the wheat will go, so yellow for wheat. Let me just make sure I didn't set that too far over. I didn't. We're good. So that is it. You can see it is already placing blocks. We are farming, and we have barely even started doing anything. That's it. It's a very simple setup. I'm going to tuck this in here just because that looks a little bit better to my eye. That's it. It's ready to go. I'm going to let it run for a bit. I'll see you on the other side of the time lapse. Alright, so you can see how easy that is to do. It's up and running, working great. This should start producing our wheat, our seeds, and our sand. So, piece of cake. It's very easy to do. You might as well do it. These aren't incredibly expensive either. Let me just show you. These are actually some of the cheaper ones. So bronze electron tubes and a sturdy casing, small circuit board, and iron electron tubes. So it's nowhere near the cost of, say, the arboretum and the logger, or even the peat farm. So a cheap way to get tons and tons of wheat and seeds, and very little input, just Buildcraft energy. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time here on MFTBT.